So silence is powerful. But most of the people believe that it's some sort of a weakness. While I was standing here in complete silence, I got a chance to observe all of you in the room. When I was silent for a little longer, I saw confusions on your faces. Some found it funny, some found it anxious, some found it boring maybe. But what was I doing at that moment? I was simply observing each of you. I could see the acquaintances you're sitting with. I could see the kind of people you are. I could see the gender discrimination in this room right now. I could even appreciate the beauty of this room. Really a beautiful place. What did that give me? In your anxiousness, in your worriedness, in your boredom, in your confusions, whatever you were thinking, you gave me a point of vulnerability. You gave me a point of vulnerability where I was able to tap into. And at that specific point, I had a silent power. Do you know that what we speak from our mouth is only 30%? And the major communications that we actually do, 70% of them are the non-verbal cues we're giving out from your body. Yet we think that silence is weakness. In 13th century, a Persian poet, Rumi, actually said that silence is a language of God, all else is poor translation. So today, we will talk about the power of silence. I will make you all realize today that silence is a leadership strategy. I will make you realize that it's a skill set to harness at times of calmness. You have to make sure when there is stress and conflicting and challenging situations, you're calm. And I will also make sure that you walk out of this room with a tool set on how to start your day on a positive note. So said that, let's start. Do you want to play a game with me? Anyone here? You want to play a game with me? Great. Do you want to win? Awesome. Do you want to lose? Okay. Let's do it again. Do you want to play a game with me? Awesome. You want to win? Perfect. You want to lose? Let's do it again then. Do you want to play a game with me? Do you want to win? Do you want to lose? Okay. Then let's play the game. What kind of a crazy game are we talking about playing where only you're supposed to win? You have to understand a game has odds. Win and lose. You can't only expect to win. How many of you have actually gotten into arguments at time, at your home, at workplace, at any other place, with your friends, where during the argument you think you are discussing a solid point, but later on you realize you're just arguing. It's nothing else you're getting out of it. Why is that happening? Because when we start arguing or we get into a heated discussion, we forget the point of argument. It is on what is right, not who is right. We all start talking about who is right. Now, in that specific moment when the heat builds on, what do you need to do? You need to calm your mind down. In that situation full of noise all around you, you need to understand how to maintain calmness at that specific time of stress and conflict and challenge. If you actually see a lion at Discovery Channel or wherever, you'll see that whenever the lion is planning to attack the prey, it takes 2 steps back. What is it doing at that moment? It's observing. It's analyzing the entire scenario, the climate, the air, the prey, the things around, its own fears. What's going to happen when I get back into the game? Your mind has to be designed that when you get into a situation and you're not able to get to any solid conclusions, you need to know how to step back in your mind. That is the time when you actually observe, you plan. You plan your next actions. And once you have the clarity of that thought, you jump in the game again. In a moment of argument, you don't continue the argument without understanding that small perspective. I was watching this movie the other day, Ender's Game. Very nice movie, by the way, with my kids the other day. In that movie, near the end of the movie, the colonel tells the young boy who's a commander that, son, winning is important. The young boy tells the colonel, no, sir, how we win is important. So you need to understand how to take hold of that situation. That is your realization of the leadership strategy. Once you've understood this, you need to harness the calmness within you at times of conflicting and challenging situations as well. How do you do it? How do you build that skill set? It's something very basic, no rocket science. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you can do it. If you're in a conflicting situation, if you're in a time where you're having a heated argument, if you're in a situation where you don't know what to do next, this is what you do. You first believe in yourself, yes, I have to handle the situation and I can do it. And that's when you silence your mind. You see, if a cat looks in the mirror and sees a cat, it's a cat. It's a cute little cat. But if a cat looks in the mirror and sees a lion, it's a lion. It will act like a lion, it will roar like a lion, it will walk like a lion. Fate whispers to the warrior, you cannot withstand the storm. The warrior whispers to the fate, I am the bloody storm. Be the storm. Be the lion. In your mind, believe what you believe in. Understand that at times of such conflicts, you have to calm yourself down. If you're not able to do that, things will go bad. So once you've understood that silence can be a leadership strategy, once you understand that the self-belief is a skill set you need to harness that calmness, we also need to understand how to start our day in a calmness, positive manner. There's a company in the US called Talent Smart. It works with the Fortune 500 companies, and it's like a professional capacity building company. The survey says that 90% of the top performers are those who are able to maintain calmness in times of conflict and challenges. How do you do it? So 6 years ago, I went to the EO's most prestigious global leadership academy. They taught us a tool on how to start the day. And I was actually reading another article in the Harvard Business Review recently, written by Vijay Aswaram, and the title of the document was Don't Underestimate the Power of Silence. What is it? They actually teach you a tool there. I call it the 10-10-10. 10 minutes of writing, 10 minutes of reading, and 10 minutes to reflect. In the morning when you wake up, don't touch your phones, please. In the morning when you wake up and you want to start your day on a positive note, have a journal and just write things in that with a gratitude. There are people who say we woke up from the wrong side of the bed. You woke up. Isn't that enough? Write down your positive thoughts for the day. Write down something nice you want to do or a goal that you have for the day. Because the first thing in the morning when you write it down, your subconscious and conscious mind is actually empty. It'll absorb it. It'll give you a certain power over the entire day that you're moving forward on. After you've done that, read something that is very soothing for you, for your soul, that can give you a spiritual connection, something that calms your mind. I, in the morning, read the Holy Quran. I find it spiritually connecting and empowering me for my entire day. But read whatever you feel comfortable with. Once you've read it for 10 minutes, close your eyes. And in those few minutes that you have your eyes closed, reflect on what you wrote and what you read. And when you open your eyes, believe that this is the day you want to go by with. The research actually proves that your mind will be at ease compared to a normal day that you start with. Since we know now how silence can become a leadership strategy, how it can be a skill set with the self-belief to harness the calmness, and how to start the day on a positive note, I would like to ask all of you, how many of you have actually entered into a heated argument with a loved one, a spouse, a friend, a workplace, customers, anyone at times, and then later on you've decided and realized that there was no argument actually, because we even forgot the key point? How many of you have done that ever in your life? Quite a few of you. I would like you all to go back in that time right now, at that specific moment, and just think that if you were able to calm your mind down within that argument, and at that specific moment, you were able to do what was actually needed to be done with a calm focus on the situation, what would the outcome have been? I would like you all to close your eyes for that, please. All of you, please close your eyes. Please open your eyes. My friends, speech is silver, but silence is gold.